summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Second down and 8. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here we go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, 28 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
for a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Red, cycle. Steel, black.
Young on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garcia. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the 49ers have moved down in front. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys... At the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Third and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Young will set to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ready. Clock 10. Ready.
Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Davis Price is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have moved down in front. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old Green remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what...
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. That one deep for London.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
52 blaster. Ready.
Young on 3rd and 2. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Seahawks 33-yard line.
A play fake. Now Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The Niners on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Fight, fight. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on first down. This pass is caught by London. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
He'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the 49ers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Finding Walker complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker
from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. Shedding the tackle. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. He'll look to throw.
That one deep for London.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
36 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, cut.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Set.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were